What's going on, y'all? Welcome back once again to the Pound for Pound Boxing channel. I'm your boy Mag, and today we will be discussing the release of the very anticipated video game Riyadh Seasons Undisputed, including fighters such as Canelo Alvarez, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, and many more. Today we will be giving you guys our very honest review on the gameplay. As usual, I'll be handing this over to my co-host. Now, let's talk boxing.
Welcome back to the Pound for Pound Boxing channel. My name's Eric.
And I'm Alex.
And today we will be reviewing the brand new boxing game. Of course, I am talking about Undisputed. Brand new in release. I think it's a very good game, but what are your thoughts about it?
Well, everyone was excited for this game to come out, right? It's been on early access for about 2 years. And the game, when it first came on early access, it was really fun. I was really surprised on how smooth the combat was. You know, they got some fighters perfect, like Sugar Ray Leonard, Ali, especially Ali, the way he moved and everything.
They give that free flow state.
Exactly. And the same thing with Tyson Fury. But the only thing I could criticize is that the online, it's good, but there's too many wilder players out there, you know?
There's a lot of bugs.
Because they could just spam that right hand until they catch you. You know, you can't be perfect for all 12 rounds.
I think that just happens with a lot of video games. When you look at EA Sports like Madden and FIFA, you obviously get those overranked, too highly ranked players. So when it comes to Undisputed, we got to just take it as it is, okay? We haven't had a fight game in almost a decade, you know what I mean?
Years,
so for this game to come out, I think it is a good game. Like you said, I like the fighting styles. I think they get every fighter to a certain degree pretty good. When it comes to like Caleb Plant, for example, they got his style on point. Sugar Ray Leonard, you mentioned. Canelo's a great fighter. He does come off a little sluggish, a little slow, but there's also a younger version of Canelo that feels a little bit lighter on his feet. So I do like that little factor. One thing I will say is that a lot of people are complaining that, you know, the bigger boxers, you know, like a Shakur Stevenson or Tank Davis, even a Floyd Mayweather, they're not on this game.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, we're missing a couple, you know, Devin Haney, and we're also missing Ryan Garcia.
Very unfortunate, but for the biggest factor, it's just the simple fact that all these fighters want to get paid big bags. I mean, when you're trying to get Floyd Mayweather on the game, imagine how much money that guy's asking for.
Millions of dollars.
And apart from that, you got people like Devin Haney complaining that they want to be on the cover of the video game. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's not the face of boxing. He doesn't even have the biggest fan base. So, of course, they're not going to give that to Devin Haney. One thing I will say, though, you know, for the most part, they got a good amount of fighters on each weight division. I think they have anywhere from featherweight or even below that. They got bantamweight all the way up to heavyweight. So it's a pretty nice video game. So
pretty smooth, isn't it? Like, I feel like the thing about the game is that it's fun to play with other people, but online it is a bit tricky because there's a lag and everything, obviously. But it's like I said, everyone wants to get the overpowered player. Everyone wants to be a 90 overall, 93 overall. And it's just, I feel like the guys that are like, let's say, 83 overall, they should have a better chance on winning against those 90s. It's just that nobody wants to play those 83 overalls because they don't have the same power like the higher guys, you know?
I feel like this video game is more of a tribute to the older fighters because it seems like they do got more retired fighters. I know a lot of the active fighters you got to pay for the DLC version and everything. But it just seems like more of a tribute to the old fighters. You got Julio Cesar Chavez, you got Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier.
Riddick Bowe.
You got a lot of legends, which is a great thing because obviously a boxing game wouldn't be a boxing game without all those legends. But we are in a new era, so we do want to see, you know, Tank Davis, Keyshawn Davis, everybody you could mention. Lomachenko's in the game, which is pretty fun because playing as Lomachenko, you know the guy's already the Matrix. So the way they handle their styles is really fun. There's also career mode on it. There's online. There's a bunch of different modes you could play on it. It kind of reminds me of the UFC 5 game. You know, it kind of seems like they took a little bit of their format and they just kind of updated it to a certain degree.
Now, what's interesting is that EA said that now they're interested on getting a new boxing game, you know, going. And I feel like someone like EA will probably be a lot more better. They could get a lot more fighters. They have the money to pay higher, like they have higher money to pay someone like a Floyd Mayweather, a Pacquiao, and all that.
And not just that, but they have the experience, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they've been in the sports industry of video games for a long time.
Very long time.
Years and years. So Of course, they had Fight Night Champions back in the day, which everybody loved. So I'm very interested in it. I think they saw that the game was doing pretty good. I think the money came in for Undisputed, so they're saying that they could make another version where it's possibly going to challenge it, or maybe even do better than Undisputed. So I think as a whole, boxing's in a good place right now.
It is.
We have a lot of superstars. We have a lot of people watching boxing, even if it's the influencer boxing. I think boxing is in a good spot, and we got Turkey Al-Sheikh with Riyadh season investing all this money to make the big fights happen. So, of course, we're going to talk about it, and we're going to review it. I would give the game about an 8 out of 10. I think there is some things that could be a little bit better. Like I said, there could be the fighters. They could get more fighters. There's a little bit of bugs online, of course.
Maybe the mechanics.
The mechanics could be a tiny bit better. For the most part, I like the graphics. I'm not mad at the graphics. It seems like they got plenty of arenas to fight, boxing clubs, arenas, stadiums. So I like that part of the game. So I just think it could always use room for an improvement, but I'd give it an 8.
Yeah, I would give it about a 7.5 is pretty good to me.
Yeah, and I think that's a good rating. Just let us know what you guys think down below. Have you guys purchased the game? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Thank you guys again for tuning in. My name's Eric.
And I'm Alex.
And I'm your boy, Mag. Thank you guys once again for tuning into the Pound for Pound Boxing channel. As usual, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe, and we're out.